Good morning, fifth graders. Today we will be learning about a type of figurative language called alliteration. First, we will go over the lesson objectives. Please read along with me. I will be able to define alliteration. I will be able to identify alliteration in a sentence. I will work with the partner to identify examples of alliteration by underlining the beginning letter that is being repeated. I will be able to create a sentence using alliteration. Okay, take out your reading notebooks and put your heading for today. The title will be alliteration. You can copy it down from the board. The first thing we're going to do is write the definition for alliteration. Okay, so what is alliteration? It uses the same letter or sound at the beginning of words in a phrase. Remember, a phrase is a group of words like a sentence. Some of you may have also heard alliteration referred to as a tongue twister. I am about to show you an instructional video over alliteration. Please make sure that you pay very close attention and take notes in your reading notebook.
Hello there. Today we are going to be talking about alliteration. Our objective for today is to be able to identify and use alliteration with 75% accuracy. Let's go. So what alliteration is when we repeat the same sound at the beginning of words. Easiest way to figure it out is to take a look at a few examples. One example is, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. If you notice, we keep repeating the same p sound throughout the sentence. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Okay, we are repeating the same sound at the beginning of each word. Another example is Miss Fisher's underwater word wall. We have alliteration because we're repeating the w sound in water, word, wall. One really important thing for us to remember when we're going over alliteration is that we are not rhyming words. Rhyming words are words that have the same sound repeating at the end of the word. So bat, rat, cat, sat. Those are all rhyming words because if you notice, the sounds that are being repeated are at the end of the word. But Tim's turtle tumbles, we are repeating the same sound at the beginning of the word. That is what alliteration is. So why do we use alliteration? It helps your writing have more of a musical feel to it. By repeating the same sounds at the beginning of a word, it makes your writing sound better and have more of a flow to it.
Okay, now I'm going to write a sentence on the board and I would like you to copy it down in your reading notebook. Sarah sang a silly song on Saturday. I am going to be looking for the beginning letter that is repeated several times within this sentence. I noticed that the beginning letter S is repeated several times. Now I am going to underline it. Please do the same in your notebooks. Now I am going to write another example on the board. Please copy it down. Tammy talked to Tim on Tuesday. Okay, I'm going to ask myself, what beginning letter do I see being repeated several times in this sentence? Looking at the sentence, I see that the beginning letter T is being repeated, so I am going to underline it. Now that I have modeled for you how to identify alliteration in a sentence, we are going to practice together. Okay, I'm going to write a sentence on the board. Please copy it down. You are going to help me underline the beginning letter that is being repeated that creates the alliteration in the following sentence. Tim took 2 tomatoes. What beginning letter is being repeated? Good job. The T is being repeated at the beginning of the words in the sentence. Now you are going to work with a partner to copy these sentences down in your notebooks and underline the beginning letter that is being repeated. While you are working, I'm going to be walking around the room monitoring to help you out. Okay, everyone did a good job. In the first sentence, I see that you underline the B being repeated several times at the beginning of the words. And in the second example, you underline the P being repeated several times at the beginning of each word. Now you are going to complete this worksheet on your own. The title of the worksheet is Sounds and Alliteration Worksheet. Make sure you use your notes in your reading notebook to help you. You will be doing the exact same thing that we've been working on today. You will read the sentence and underline the beginning letter that is creating the alliteration in each sentence. Good luck! Okay, now that you are done with that, we're moving on to our final evaluation. I am going to give you a piece of notebook paper and I want you to create your own alliteration sentence. You are going to create an alliteration sentence using your first name. I'm going to write the example on the board. So let's pretend that your name is Ashley. The sentence I'm going to write is Ashley ate apples all afternoon. Looking at the sentence, you see that the beginning letter A is repeated several times to create alliteration. Now I want you to do the same with your first name. Good luck.